6-1 heading into the 7th, and then they led by 3 heading into the 9th. But the Cubs rallied with 2 outs in that 9th inning to spoil a potential sweep at the end of May. They were in first place for the entire month pretty much until then. This one popped up, and Nick Allen at third base is going to drift into foul territory, and he'll make the catch for the first out of tonight's game. The A's was 2 years ago with the Colorado Rockies in the 2024 season. This ball hit hard, and Jordan is going to jump and make a catch at the top of his webbing. Jordan catches the line drive. He's used to being on the other end of those line drives because he was still down at Sugarland. He didn't make his Astros debut until April 17th. This ball hit high in the air, deep to left center field. Alvarez all the way back near the wall. Jordan gets tested twice, and he's 2 for 2 out there. The big man. Aaron Savali in the last week. Perkins getting an opportunity to move from the bullpen to the rotation, and Jeremy Pena wastes no time and going after the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Hook him up with some custom cleats.
That's hit hard into left center field for a base hit. That is a 6-game hitting streak for JP. He's the leadoff base runner for the Astros this season. There goes Pena, and the pitch is high and away, ball 4. Jordan draws his team leading 42nd walk of the year. And the Astros have first and second, nobody out. And again for Walker. And Christian pops it up to right field. Long run for Carlos Cortez, but he has time to get there. He'll make the catch. Pena bluffs the go, and Cortez's throw comes to third. That'll be the first out of the inning. Isak hits it high in the air, deep to left center field, all the way back. Soderstrom, and he will watch it go. 3-run bomb for Isak Paredes. Back-to-back games with a home run. Career number 101 is 3-0 for the Astros.
He broke the seal getting hundo. Now he's got 101 in a hurry, and in a big way to start things off here against the A's with a 3-run bomb. It's early, but he's been Isak'd. And nothing like a hanging fastball, huh? Isak Paredes leaning into this one and leaning back.
Isak does not swing at many first pitches. That's called third. Altuve down looking on the fastball. That'll be the second out and the first strikeout for Perkins. To the yellow line at the edge of the Crawford boxes.
Pretty much it.
Swing and a miss. Cam Smith goes down on strike, so Perkins bounces back with a couple of strikeouts, but the Astros out in front.
Guys, and tonight's special fireworks show, DJ Orbit.
What kind of music does he play?
I'm in the clubhouse postgame, so I always miss it.
4 in the top half of the 11th, and then the A's rallied with 5 in the bottom of the 11th to win it. Lambert walks Soderstrom here, first base runner.
Arkansas Razorback, but he's Tiger.
Oh, this is trouble. Allen's going to try to barehand Nick Allen against his former team. Made a pretty good play, but Henry Bolte runs as well as anybody in this building. That one's punched. Could be trouble. Can Walker get back there? Off his glove in fair territory. Everybody moves up 90 feet. Christian just couldn't squeeze that on a little floater into right. Got him. There's another one of those changeups you've been talking about. Big out for Lambert, getting the second out of the inning, keeping the bases loaded. Pitch to Hernandez. And he got him. Peter Lambert works around a couple of soft hits and strands the bases loaded. We're through an inning and a half with the Astros leading 3-0. Astros have been living in that 6-11 game below 500 kind of zone for the last month or so. They can't. 4 of his last 5 games he's been the starter, mostly at second base, today at third with Altuve back, and now Allen strikes out. So Perkins all of a sudden, after appearances this year, have been in relief until today. On the ground towards third, to his left is Geloff. He'll throw out Vasquez to end the inning. Strong inning for Jack Perkins.
Next for him, and his next start should be somewhere around 70-75 pitches. So the Astros right now trying to decide if he should make that start on a minor league stage or a major league stage, but a possibility that that could be it as far as a rehab assignment. So stay tuned.
Exciting.
Wow. Well, Tapper, who wants it, it's going to be Lambert who takes control, and he throws out Shea Langoliers for the second out. In his young career, kind of propelled himself to the Rookie of the Year with that series here at Dyken Park last season. That one's down for ball 4. He'll be a 2-out base runner. 58th walk of the year. Foul tip caught by Vasquez. That'll be the end of the inning as Peter Lambert picks up his 3rd strikeout. The American League hitters as he strokes one towards short, backhanded by Darryl Hernandez, and his throw beats Pena for the 1st out of the inning.
Almost his eyes light up every time he sees one.
There's a base hit into right field. There's that changeup a little further up in the zone. And Jordan takes care of it with a single to extend his hitting streak to 4. The eye column. That ball into right field, sinking. Cortez will play it on a hop and it gets by him. Jordan on his way to 3rd. He is going to be waved around by Paris Chica. Here comes the throw home. Jordan slides in, safe. Astros take a 4-0 lead. Isak lost one to right field. Plenty deep enough to score Christian Walker. Cortez makes the catch. His throw home will not be in time. Walker runs across the plate for run number 5. It is 5-0 Astros.
Alvarez, Christian Walker, the RBI numbers. We haven't seen Isak get on a run either. Speaking of the Astros.
To 3rd on the ground. Zach Geloff makes the play on Jose for the final out of the inning. Alvarez takes his position in left field. First pitch is swung on, it hits off the mound, and Jeremy Pena is there. 1 pitch and 1 out as Tyler Soderstrom retired. Savali and Severino. 2-2 pitch is hit sharply, and that was a legitimate hard hit base hit. First one tonight allowed by Lambert. Both tees 2 for 2. That's a broken bat. Geloff to 3rd. They go to Altuve for 1, and Geloff hits into a double play, started by his former double play partner, Nick Allen.
Pretty quickly. They've been on pace to have that done when they said they were going to have that done.
Perkins striking out Cam Smith for the 2nd time. That a strikeout.
So you could have Via Julia real quiet here real quick.
Jake Myers sends one into shallow right. As Plummer likes to say, it was getting heavy.
Oh, that was heavy.
And Jake Myers ends up with a base hit on that 1-2 pitch.
Never again.
Got her speechless.
Nick Allen down on strikes on the 2-2 pitch. So Perkins has struck out 6 tonight, getting Cam and Nick Allen twice each. Up the middle, but the second baseman McNeil is there. He'll step on the bag ahead of Myers to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left on. We head to the 5th. Astros ahead 5-0. Swing and a miss. Down goes McNeil. That'll be strikeout number 4 for Peter in the 1st out of the inning.
To their limit, and they start to fatigue a little bit. Mistakes start to happen, but that doesn't happen with Peter Lambert. Feels like he gets a better feel for all of his pitches, and he gains even more confidence in them as the game goes.
And that is just in for ball 4. So Cortez does draw his 5th walk of the season. On the ground towards the hole, but Allen cuts across to make a nice play, and he gets the force at 2nd on Cortez. Close, but a challenge by Langoliers. It's either going to be a walk or a strikeout.
Previous pitch called ball. The catcher is challenging.
ABS powered by T-Mobile will show us. Ooh.
Call confirmed. A's have 1 challenge remaining.
That one's popped up foul. Playable for Zach Geloff. He was way over by the second base bag. In fact, I was watching where they were positioned. There goes Pena. Got a little bit of a late start. The throw is yes in time. As they say that Pena was off the bag as he got tagged by McNeil, who kept the tag on him. Trying to hold up. That's a swing, and that'll be the end of the inning. So coming in, Mason Barnett picks up a caught stealing and a strikeout to end the fifth. Lambert beginning this inning facing the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Gets a sharp ground ball on one hop, glove by Christian Walker for the first out. Kurtz now 0 for 2 with a walk.
Which is going to be when you're digging into that box so you can change your approach a little bit.
That's going to change that stat as Brent Rooker hits one out for his 9th home run of the year and scores the first run for the A's today. So Lambert, who came in with a 128 slugging percentage, facing hitters a third time through, gives up a home run here as Rooker makes it a 5-1 game.
Got to a sinker, almost looked like it was in off the inside corner. But he pulls that head through and drops the barrel on it and keeps it fair. Hit that ball well.
One at bats facing a hitter a third time. That was a double.
Lost to Soderstrom pretty quick too.
Towards short, past Pena into left center field. Bolte 3 for 3. He's going to head to second, and Jake Meyer's throw not in time. Oh, Henry Bolte on an 0-2 pitch hits it into center field for a double. Got him. Big strikeout for De Los Santos. Geloff probably wishes he did challenge that 2-1 pitch, and now 2 outs in the inning. Outs picked up by Lambert. Hits the ball hard, but Altuve's there. He lines out to Jose on the first pitch he sees from De Los Santos as Enyel picks up Peter Lambert, stranding 2 runners in scoring position. To Tampa Bay, part of the season with the Cubs, and now his second year with the Astros. Sometimes you forget Isak Breidis is still just 27 years old.
Yeah, that would have ruined that movie called Moneyball.
Altuve down on strike. Second strikeout for Barnett. Second time Jose has struck out today. Dangerous. 1-2 pitch gets Cam Smith. Tough night for Cam. He's down on strikes for the third time this evening. Good friend out of Peter Lambert tonight. That ball into center. Plenty of loft on it. So who wants it? It's going to be the left fielder who jumps to make the catch, Tyler Soderstrom, for the final out of the inning.
Barely noticed.
Swing and a miss. Hernandez can't believe he went after that pitch. That shows you how nasty the stuff is from De Los Santos. One away in the inning. In the air to left, Jordan drifts back near the wall, and he'll jump up and make the catch right in front of the out-of-town scoreboard. Broken bat knocked down by De Los Santos, finds it and throws calmly to first. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Enyel. He retires all 5 batters he faces. Great job out of the bullpen. His final season with the A's. And he delivers a strike. Nice little breaking ball for a called third. His 4th strikeout, first out of the inning.
Down. Give me one more.
And now he'll be frustrated because he went after a 3-2 pitch that might have been below the zone for strikeout number 5 for Barnett, second out of the inning.
7 swings and misses.
To short. That'll be 6 in a row retired by Mason Barnett. Doing a nice job out of the A's bullpen. It's still 5-1.
Milwaukee Brewers in that first game of the homestand.
Challenged by Vasquez. This will either be a walk or a strikeout.
Freeze pitch is called strike ball. Pitcher is challenging.
Vasquez is 2 for 2 tonight. 1 as a catcher, 1 as a hitter. Both teams have 2 challenges remaining, and that one's going to miss.
Call confirmed. Houston has 1 remaining.
Big Rig at the top of your rotation leading the way, you can set up some good things.
Ryan King bounces back after the leadoff walk, picking up a strikeout of Brent Rooker. Than ever for a pitcher, because in the past, well, we might not be able to talk about it as this ground ball is to short, and that'll be a double play. We'll talk about it next inning. Soderstrom grounds into a double play. That erases the leadoff. That'll be lofted into right, playable for Carlos Cortez. Jordan is out number 1 in the bottom half of the 8th. Allowed to reach was on a 4-pitch walk. That was Paredes to lead off the 6th. So he's just had 2 little blips, and they've both been 4-pitch walks. So if you have that good of an eye, and Kurtz has one of the best eyes in baseball, you're going to let that pitch go. So what Arrighetti's talking about the box being so small is that's part of the reason. The box was bigger. Thursday didn't need a rehab assignment. And there he goes into left field. Career hit number 24-29 for Altuve, and this person's coming off the IL.
Somebody finally got a hit off Barnett.
Foul tip caught by Langoliers. Smith down on strikes for the 4th time tonight. It's a 5-1 game heading to the 9th. Foul tip caught by Vasquez. That'll be 1 out in the 9th. Appearances split almost 50-50. 4 games with Sugarland, 5 games with Corpus Christi. Strikes out Geloff here. Back-to-back Ks for Hader. 2 away in the 9th. Geloff had a 3-2 count last batter. And that's the ball game. Josh Hader closes it out in the 9th inning. A 1-2-3 inning, striking out the side, getting Bolte, Geloff, and Thomas in order. Nice way to kick off that weekend series, Blummer.
No, it is a great way to start off that series. You're trying to creep back against a divisional team that is ahead of you, and you do it in a very good way, scoring early and often. And those 5 runs were all the Astros needed. The pitching staff shut it down the rest of the way, only allowing 1 more run. And that was a good team win to start things off here against the Athletics.
5-1 the final. Coming up, it'll be Lauren Callender and Brian Presley as your host for the Astros postgame show presented by Whataburger. Julia helping out with the interviews as well. Postgame next.